Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 46 of Let's Play Minecraft, and today we're looking at a few things. So let's just working on our base. One of the biggest parts is we have a base upgrade. Yes, we have a second floor. Things need some drying still, but we put our QED up here for now, and yeah, it looks pretty cool up here. Massive change comes in here, where we have finally added the two machines that I was going to show you, but I got lazy and I just made them myself. The replicator and the pattern storage, and we already had the scanner. I believe you already knew about the scanner. The pattern storage you put your crystal memory into, and then this is the replicator where you can change the pattern via here, and it's all done by here, and it's on repeat run. And when you type in replicator, you can check out here that it requires reinforced blocks, reinforced glass, teleporters. The teleporters, this is one of the reasons why I'm glad I didn't do this with you guys, because we would have spent the entire time making like literally this machine. I ended up making like 64 advanced circuits so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Made a bunch of glass fibers, which glass fibers made of those guys, and some silver dust. And of course, you know, the advanced machines. We needed to make another MFE. We needed to make two HV transformers, which required advanced batteries and an MV transformer, etc. So it was quite the expensive run there. And then the pattern storage wasn't so much. I think it was actually, there was something a little more expensive about the pattern storage. Yes, that's what it was. It required 2 mining lasers. I made a third one just so I had an extra for myself, whatever, another fancy machine casing, etc. So that was a bit of work. And basically what I do is I just take this and I just flip the output mode on, and it just goes in here. And I have 25 iridium in there, and I actually have a few more iridium right here. 128. So maybe we'll start working on our ME system very shortly, so that'll be pretty exciting. Going on from there, I was thinking I need to start getting a charger. I'm just tired of charging my armor, so I thought wireless charger is probably at the time here to just, you know, automatically charge my armor or any guests that come and visit, etc. So you can see the recipe here. It's pretty darn cheap, and there you go. We just already made it, and it was kind of what I wanted to do here. I don't know if I told you about this, but this is what I screwed up one time. I couldn't figure out why I was storing items here. You just have to click this. I probably didn't even notice the words. Usually you don't click words to change things in the game. This time I had to, but not a big problem. So I'll probably have to hook this down here somehow or somewhere. Probably right against one of these is going to be the most powerful way of doing it. Like that. There you go. That should be a pretty decent way of charging it, because that can pass 32,000 RF a tick, so that'll keep me charged. And in fact, my armor should be now charged, and if you go like this, your armor probably will always be 100% at this point, because there's no way for it to, oops, I'm hitting the wrong one, G key, there you go. There's no way for it to really, oh, actually, you know what, it can kind of beat it. But once we land, you'll see it charge up here. The second I land, oh yeah, kind of weird. It might do it in pulses or something, I'm not sure. I set this down here because I just needed more space, and I needed a power requirement basically for this, and temporary I thought this would just be easier. So I brought this down here. I had a chest going up. I used to have another mod when we ran a server that had a hopper ducts or something that would go from the bottom. You could probably use ducts with hoppers. I never tried, but anyways, this was just a quick, easy, dirty way to basically make a ton of these guys here. So the processors, etc. That way we have them done for working on our AE system. I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't we kind of start looking into the AE system? I don't think we're quite ready yet for it, but I think it is time to maybe start working on some of the parts for the future of the AE system. So you can make a power acceptor, but you know, you can skip right to it, and you make the, I think it's a matrix or something. Where is it? I used to make them all the time, but I'm pretty sure I was able to put power directly into them. Here you go, ME controller, that's what it is. So ME controller. And it's not really the most expensive recipe. We know basically the most expensive part of the recipe is the iridium plates, but most people don't realize that you need all this radiated uranium, which is glowstone in the assembly table, and you need one hell of a lot of it. So if we click this, we can see we have 4 here, and each one has 8 in them, so that's 1632, I guess. And then it looks like this is a different one. This is another machine, molecular transformer. So we need 32 at least of the one machine. And then the center here requires the iridium, and then yeah, so it looks like a lot of glowstone for those ones. So 32, 64, it looks like we need at least 128 of these puppies here, that's hell of an expensive recipe. And then we're gonna need the vibrant alloy. We already know that. We need the Enderium block, which we know, and that's just Enderium, right? And these ones are just vibrant. The calculation processor is no problem. The only thing we haven't made is this enhanced Galadorian metal, which is an expensive metal created from right here, the large lump, which is from a lump of Galador, and then you need all this stuff inside of it. Plus, you need this guy in here, and he goes from this, and so it's quite of a messy recipe. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of this. Are we in here already? Yeah, let's try to make some of this. Maybe we can even get through it this episode. I'd be kind of surprised because it's such a complex, annoying recipe. It's like one of those things like, you sure you'll make it through? It's expensive too. Look at all those diamonds. Isn't that ridiculous? You'll need a lot of these, so you might as well go crazy and say, hey, I'll take a bunch of these, which honestly, 22 is probably not enough, but that's probably all I have for the obsidian. There might be time to make something else for obsidian, actually. Let's see here. I think we're supposed to do it in here. So maybe it is time for something new for obsidian. Thermal expansion has a really awesome machine that you can use to power to make lava, basically. So that might be time to make something like that. Let's see. Energetic infuser? No, that's our thing. No. Where are you? Magma crucible. Actually, no, that's not it, is it? Actually, maybe it is. I actually feel like the machine's not in here. Oh yeah, magma crucible. I guess that's what it would be. It can make... I guess it can make lava. It's been so long, so... Yeah, cobblestone. Yeah, and lava. So, yeah, maybe another magma crucible then. Probably Invar gears that we don't have. Actually, what is this? And redstone something. This one here. Okay, so maybe they're not. No, they are Invar. Oh, well, that's nice. Half the recipe didn't even show up there. Okay, leadstone energy cell. That's probably what we don't have right now. Yeah, we don't have a leadstone energy cell. I like how it's like, hey, you know, you're looking for this recipe, or you know, you want to make it, and it's like, oh no, let's be a pain and not exist. Okay, there's the leadstone recipe, and then we probably have enough to make the nether brick. We'll just make it an even number for now, and here we go. Shift click, I guess. Okay, so what don't we have here? Okay, we don't have anything here that we want. So machine frame, do we even have these guys? No. Do we have the lead cell? We don't have anything here basically. So let's go ahead and get these guys. And I forget the term for that, nether brick, I guess. Yeah. So there's a nether brick and then the Invar, which we're really low on Invar gear, so that's something I should make in the future here. I need to make more Invar, clearly, too. And these are twisted, so that makes it easy. And there you go. So there's the Magma Crucible. It just requires lots and lots of power, and then we should be able to shove it over to this thing here. I might go upwards instead for this. Holy crap, this is going to be annoying. Here we go. Let's do it. So we'll put that there, and we'll tell this to... Actually, I wonder if you can do stone. Do you do stone, my friend? You do obsidian. We're trying to make obsidian, though. You do cobblestone. You do smooth stone. Nice. So this will actually work out because I'll just put it in a chest above here. Where is that chest? Is it in the... Oh, it must be in the pile here. So we're going to have to do this till we find that diamond chest. There we go. And we'll put that right above the magma crucible, and then we'll just go like this. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. So we'll have that pop in there. We're going to have to get another thing of energy here. Right now I have a hole in my floor, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, and I made these chandeliers. I don't know if we made those. I don't know if we did this, but these have a 16 by 16 radius to prevent mob spawning. Basically, 32 in total, 16 out from the actual thing. Or maybe this is counted as 16 blocks. It's actually probably 16 from here on, but count that anyways. It doesn't hurt. I have them pretty close anyways. They will prevent mob spawning. They're pretty decently cheap. They're worthwhile. So yeah, get them. I derped up here. I need to... Yeah, I kind of derped up. Because I need my cable, right? But soon with the AE system, this will be really nice. AMV, or HV actually. Boom, boom, and boom. I don't know which one of these I'll need, to be honest, so... It's probably better to... make sure we have what we need. And of course, I don't need... you know, I move my food, just like, I don't need it this second. Of course I do need it. So when we do this, this should give us our opportunity we need here. And so yeah, we'll put this here, and is this close enough? I don't know if this will actually hit it or not. So, oh, it does. Perfect. So that'll power the magma crucible, which should be good enough to power what we need. Perfect. Okay. So the magma crucible should be decently powered now. What we need to do now is start melting the stone and then shipping it over to our friend on the left here. So here we go. Magma crucible. Your job is now the left side. You'll take the lava, of course, and you'll bring it in from this side, I guess. And you'll probably just stop. I guess we'll put it on obsidian mode, and we'll just tell it to stop now. So we'll use this up, of course, but this is where it's like, oh crap, we run out. Obsidian takes a little longer, but it's not a big deal because I don't mind running this slowly. And you'll put the stone in here. This will do this, and then we'll output it on the top, I guess. And we'll stop outputting it to the side here. There we go. There you go. Red's the output. Oh wait, we need to... Blue's that input, right, for lava? Yeah. Holy crap, I didn't realize how long this will take. So you can upgrade this like to the resonant version and stuff like that. I probably should have done that. I didn't realize how long it would take. It'll have bigger capacity. It'll go a little faster. It's probably not a big deal because that still does one bucket. So I'm not going to be like crazy like, oh, I'm in a rush. But because it's a slow need of it maybe. But you can see it could be problematic without, you know, having it going all the time. Let's see here. We're probably good with that right now. Let's get an item duct here and a servo. And a servo. And diamond chest here. There you go. There we go. And, oh yeah, this automatically pushes, so that's fine. This one wouldn't, so we need to do this, but yeah. There we go. So that'll automatically fill, and that'll automatically put the obsidian in there. So there you go. So now we have an obsidian generator. Please note that this thing is using a ridiculous amount of power at the time. 400 RF a tick, so you might want to turn that on and off when you don't really need it over time, but keep in mind it does use a lot of power. Yeah, so that'll solve that. I think we have one other place that we can get quick obsidian right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I hate when I hit my door, which is Pike's house. I think I'll just quickly go over there, and I think our goal is the Galadorian today, just to get some of that, and we'll go with that. Hopefully I remember my bearings. Who's talking here? Oh, that bot disconnected again. I'll have to re-log it. Stupid thing. So if we go somewhere over here, we should be able to find Pike's house. Here's Pike's house. And then I don't remember if it was this way from Pike's house or another way. I think it was this way because there was somebody else's house here. No, it was the other way. Okay, yeah, I think it was over here. And then over here, you'll see some kind of like hut or something. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Maybe this one here? No. Yeah, actually, I think this might be it. No, this is not it, but hey, they got some good stuff here. I'll have to look into that. Like a beehive right there. Let's see here. So basically I'm trying to look for a cave because there's a decent cave that works as a good entrance to get there, but I actually don't know where it is, to be honest. I know how to get, well, I don't know how to get it from Pikes because I keep getting lost at Pikes, but I feel like this is around where he got in, but let's go back to where I thought it was originally. So I thought it was over here. So is there anything in the ground indicating it is over here? No, this looks like a different one, I think. Actually, maybe this is it. Nope. This is somebody's strip mine. We'll double check over here. Yeah, this isn't it. Frig. Okay. We're wasting too much time. Let's go to our backup plan. This one over here. See how much time I'm wasting here? Like, if there was a straight down, simple way to get there, sure, we'd be there already, but it might be just easier to visit the one I've already been to. So I saw one here one day. Look at this cool looking little thing. This is like accidental, actually. I saw it when I was flying over, and it was like a hole in the water, and I was like, what the heck is this? I had to investigate, of course, because I thought, oh, somebody's already been getting oil or something. This kind of looks like the old way how we used to get oil. So I thought, oh, this is cool. I wonder who got oil. So I went and checked it out, but it wasn't oil, actually. It was a bit something interesting here, see? It's like, oh, that's interesting. And it ended up being this guy here. The end portal. So it's a simple way of doing it. What is over here? Somebody's over here. I saw somebody's name here. Who's this? Oh, BRO, bro, something. Okay. Anyways, so this is what I like doing for Obsidian, except other people have been doing it too, which is annoying because it's not theirs to do. It's only mine. It's only mine. I'm the one who paid for this, but no. This is how I get Obsidian. So we go right here, and we'll get 9 at a time doing this. So this is a decent way, I guess, of getting Obsidian. There's many ways of getting Obsidian, of course. You guys know that. You could combine water and lava together or whatever. But this is just a fun little one. We'll just go to the bottom of this one, and then we'll call that one a good amount. Almost there. It's kind of boring, but it is an easy amount of obsidian. You know, you can like just watch a TV show on the side here, like, oh, look at that, support the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation, and you can win $5 million. What? That makes no sense. That's $5 million I could go back to breast cancer research. That seems more, you know, I don't know. Makes no sense at all. That's gonna, yeah. We're almost there. There you go. So there you go. That's a good start here. And now, let's see here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I won. And that takes us back right to our base, which is nice. That's the nice part of it. That's why I don't mind going far. Huh. Here's the outside of it. I gotta do some fixing up still around here, but you can see, you know, the building's a lot bigger. Kind of stairs up to the roof. Kind of weird. Or kind of cool. Anyways, so yeah, we can probably get rid of this now and then make more of that. So, Matrix or something like that, or no? Always forget the name. ME controller. Something simple like a controller, and I always, you know. So, yeah. We go through these guys again, and yeah, we need a lot more of these, I'm assuming. So let's go crazy and get a lot more, shall we? We'll probably need them over time, so that's why I want to kind of go extra, you know, crazy on them. We'll just say that's enough for now. Okay, so let's get our furnace going here. Here she is, and we'll go crazy on that. Perfect. So the next thing we want to do is create, let's see what we're going to want to do. Oh boy, I don't even want to look at that. We're going to need iron, so let's go for iron, and then iron bars. So iron and iron bars. So these are not even probably going to even be in. Well, these might be just enough for what we're doing. I don't even know. I actually feel like it might not be enough. It's that expensive where I have to actually pause and think, holy crap, is that enough? Yeah, let's just throw these in the system, I guess. And we want to make iron bars, huh? We have quite a bit of iron, few iron bars, but let's, oops. Let's make some more anyways. And there you go. Oh, shift click, you idiot. Okay, so we got the iron bars, and oh boy, this is, see, it's a very annoying recipe each time you have to do this. Here you go. So, we gotta decide how many of these we need, which probably more than we can ever afford. Wow. How much does this give you? This gives you one of those, and you need two of those. Okay, so you got two of those, which is fine. And then you need 9 of these, 18, but I think you get 2 at a time, so let's just say 9 you need. So you need 9 of these. So you need 18 stabilized metal, because there's 2 of them, right? So you have to go back to the 2 one, but you get 5 of that. So calculate, I'm just going to do this. So you're going to need 4, because it's 3.6. So you're going to need 4 of these. And there we go. So what the hell's going on here? I guess you decide not to finish up here quite. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. There you go. I hate this return area. Wish I could like say, hey, link it here instead. Okay, so we got that part done anyways, I think. And then we go through this again. Here you go. Now we need to create this part of it. So here you go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I bet you can't even look up these names because I don't know them. So here we go. We do this again. So we need to do hardened mesh and refined hardener. So here it is. We should probably just keep these on us. Actually, that might be broken now. We might have to replace this now. Yeah, that usually happens, 'cause that's the wonderful bugs of Minecraft, or servers or whatever. Refined hardener and hardened mesh. So it's the hardened mesh we didn't get. There you go. And yeah, so you can see how annoying some of these recipes are. This is why I'm more like giving you tours rather than going through this painful process. Now, it'll be better with AE because it won't be broken like this stupid thing. But till we get to AE, it's going to be a bit broken. But here we go. Here's the hardened mesh. And now I think we can smelt this down, or do we have to actually... Let's just double check here, shall we? I think we just smelt it down. Oh, no, no, no. Stabilized metal. So we just, that's all we need. Okay. Now we need eyes of the blah, 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 which is a bunch of gas tiers, some gold, diamonds, and glowstone. And then we go from there, and it's just, yeah. You kind of get the idea. So we have that started anyways, which is a good start. Just going to go give it a, a good start. Then you need to make these guys here, which is uranium ingot. Which uranium ingot's not hard. It's just a pain in the butt. I don't think I can use the other type, can I? No, you have to use vanilla uranium. So I'm going to have to do that. Basically the crushed or probably the purified, I'm assuming. You can just take it and turn it into this. So I just need to find or take some of my uranium and do just that. It says crushed uranium. I guess you can't use the refined uranium ore. Oh, but you can use... Oh, no, that's an enriched nuclear fuel. Never mind. I wouldn't want to use that. So I'm going to have to take crushed uranium. It's probably better or cheaper. Interesting that you can't use the other ones, though. Is the QED one in here? No. I don't think we have any crushed uranium anymore. I think we've processed it all into the best stuff possible, so. Which is this stuff right here, yeah, purified. Which purified I don't think works that way, so we'll try it anyways. No, you can't even put it in there. So I need to work on that, and then I'll need to work on making ourselves whatever the heck this thing was called. What was it called again? No. So that's that one. And then we need to make this one. Molecular transformer. Here you go. Which requires EV transfer. Okay, so this one requires an MT core, which is irradiated. Okay. So pretty much we just need to take. We need irradiated ore, no matter what. Refined glass, and then thick neutron, smaller neutron. And then we can make advanced machine frame, EV. EV uses just heavy cables, HV transformer. So we got to go through all that again. And then we'll make this little puppy here. And actually, no. I don't know why. I thought maybe I was dreaming it. But yeah, so that's another thing we have to make. So yeah, it looks like uranium is the thing we're going to have to use for that. There's too bad I can't use anything with this uranium, I don't think. I'd have to use the other kind to put it into these bars. Which, I mean, if you use this enriched uranium, fine, that's fine. But how much is that? 3? Let's see. Let's see what an ore gives you. Maybe this is not a bad deal. So here's an ore. And you can get from that. You can get 2 bars from this, I guess. Yeah, so you can get 2 bars from a uranium, okay? So let's go from this grindstone. And we can get a macerator, and we get 2 of these. And from the macerator, we put them in the thermal centrifuge, and we get 1 tiny pile of uranium and 4 of these. So that's from crushed. Or you can put the ore washing and get the purified. And the purified will get 2, so that's 4 and 5 of those. So that does not make the math anyway. So we can't, well, I guess I can because I've made so many, but still it doesn't seem worth it in the value because you only just got 4 tiny pile of uranium, which makes 1 and 1 little bit, 1/3 of another one. So it doesn't seem worthwhile doing that. So it seems like it's better just to find some uranium, crush it down, and then take it and produce what we need. So I guess I'll work on that, and we'll see how it goes, and then I'll go from there. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.